So there was the turtle posse. That's not actually how you spell posse, by the way. There's an E instead of the Y, which, because the way that you spelled it makes it look like it's another word. That's what I thought you were saying. And then you didn't say that. You said something else. Hello, Curator Patronus. How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. The NLSS co-operated. I didn't get to watch any of that yesterday or today because my fucking, like I said, Twitch got dinosaured. And I can't watch any Twitch streams, which has made my life very difficult, I gotta tell you. Yes, we did just start Orange Halo. It is just beginning. Now, we haven't even begun. The last stream, we got some really cool items, by the way. Like, really cool. You can actually look at my YouTube channel at the last Isaac video and see. Hey, we got Kane. Mind if I mod with Reese for a while? Mind if I mod with Reese? You crazy man. Hey, Bear Taffy's now hosting me for viewers. We all have a skeleton inside of us. I wasn't aware of that, actually. Anyway, welcome, Raiders. Thank you for joining us. How's it going? What's up, Banal? How's it going, buddy friend? It's a wild Banal. A wild Banal has appeared. I'm pretty good, Rabina's boyfriend. How are you doing? I wish that Morphox Pro worked. I wish that anything worked, because everything breaks forever, and it's very frustrating. No, I wanted to kill him. I didn't kill him. Guppy's hairball. I wish Guppy's hairball counted as a Guppy item. I think it does in Rebirth. They should fix that in Remix Mod. They should make Guppy's hairball count as a Guppy item in this. That would be nice, Codecast, if you're watching. I can only watch the stream because 4G. I don't know if it will stay for long. Yeah. I can't watch the stream. Like, I can't watch any streams on Twitch. It's terrible. DDO, yes. Yeah. The reason that I'm saying dinosaur is because you shouldn't say DDoS in, so just a general rule, you shouldn't say DDoS on Twitch. I knew a guy who got globally banned from Twitch before he had to, you know, resolve it, for just saying DDoS. He wasn't saying that he was going to DDoS Twitch, he just said the word DDoS in Twitch chat and got globally banned. So it's just better to not say it, and say you did. I'm gonna use a bomb here. Oh, good. Anyway, yeah. So just stay away from saying it. That's why we're saying dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. Twitch got dinosaured the other day. I hope he doesn't do some bullshit thing and kill me right now. Okay, we're still good. Okay, that was a close one. This is all kind of close, but now we're fine. We got the heart. We got the heart. We're fine. We're just fine. What aren't you supposed to say, Rob? Yeah. Well, I can say it. I can say it just fine. Y'all motherfuckers in Twitch chat, you can't say it. It's dangerous. Guppy's collar makes you... I saw that! I saw the new Guppy item, which is also very sad because, you know... I never saw you play horror games. Do you just not play them or you think the whole genre is suited in Let's Play Sense, or are you a big baby? To be honest with you, Sir Frenzy, it's the last one. I'm just a big baby. Like, I'm afraid of horror games. They actually scare me. Yeah, no, you probably shouldn't say bomb in an American airport. You shouldn't reference it. Shouldn't be referencing it. No reason to. Now, I could... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, it didn't work out. Oh, it did work out. Okay, that's fine. That works too. I was gonna go buy a cheap bomb and get some money so that I could buy whatever item was in there. That worked out fine too. DMSO is a great organic solvent. I'll believe you. I don't know what that means, but I'll believe you. You should really play Outlast 10. I'm a little baby. I get really afraid. I would like scream and shout, and not even like in the way that would generate views. I mean that I actually would get legitimately scared. You can probably reference peanut butter. Yeah, I think peanut butter's cool. Is my dashboard broken, or is there really only 13 people in here? There might be. You probably can't say mob, to be honest. You probably can't. Because they'll probably think you're saying bomb, and then you're gonna get a finger up your pooper. And you don't want to finger up your pooper. You want to keep your pooper, well, I mean, unless you do, in which case, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, having a finger up your pooper. You know, if you like having fingers up your pooper, you like having fingers up your pooper. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, if you're not a man who is generally so inclined to enjoy fingers up their pooper, then you should probably stay away from saying anything that sounds even remotely like bomb in in an airport. It says 230 views. Okay, cool. I don't know, the thing is broken. Everything is broken. Like, my Morphox Pro is broken, just everything. Everything has broke. I think my donation tracker's working, which I hope so. I don't know. I think it works. I'm fairly certain that it works. I'm also kind of Yoda. Remember when you played Damned, you kept your cool? Damned? Yeah, I sorta did. I was also kind of scared of that game. Trying to eat over here. What did I do? I would make PewDiePie look brave. I'm seriously afraid of horror games. They actually do legitimately scare me. And I don't know if that's really something that people want to watch. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Also, by the way, we should talk about the docket, since someone wanted to get the docket earlier, and I was saying we ain't got no docket around these parts. But I was thinking that I wanted to try the Game of Thrones Clash of Kings mod on Mountain Blade Warband with you guys. So maybe, oh god, maybe that's what we'll do later, if that's what people want to see. Where's Lady Rob? I wish Lady Rob was around, but unfortunately my Morphox Pro is all broken, and I don't know why it's all broken, so it seems like a waste of $40 to me. I don't want to finger up my pooper, it's more like a fist. Alright, hey man, like I said, nothing wrong with it if you are so inclined to enjoy such things. But if you're not, usually I can say that, like, you know, most people who are not particularly inclined towards it are particularly averse to it. And usually there's not too many people who are like, you know, I'd be alright with a finger up my pooper. You know, it's either I really like a finger up my pooper or I really don't like a finger up my pooper. You know what I mean? That's what I've generally come to gather. That's my life experience so far. And I don't know if that's true. Warband has Game of Thrones mods. Yeah, I'll agree, it does. It's super tough. I was playing it, it is pretty hard. But I think we could work something out, I'm sure. I'm sure we could work something out. It's pretty cool, Morphbox Pro. Maybe. Get out of town. Get out of town! Why are you in town? Get out of this town. Want to meet that town. Do-do-do-do. Well, alright. Oh, it's Crimble and Krampus. Okay, this is actually going to be difficult, I think. But we're gonna have a lump of coal, so that's cool. I always have trouble on Crimbly Cram, but that's because I'm bad. Like, really, I shouldn't take damage on Crimbly Krampus, because he's not really hard. I just, for some reason, always take damage. It's, you know, oh, see, it's that. It just scares me. I panic. I have a panic moment where I use my BKB, and then 10-second BKB is wasted. It's terrible. Very few of you will understand that reference, but maybe some of you will. How's it going, though? You have lots of experience with hard things, don't you? I do. Oh, hello. Actually, I got like basically strip searched at the airport last time I went because I left my passport at my friend's house before I went away to Florida, not too long ago. And they like, you know, because I didn't have my passport, that means they get to touch my junk. So, no, you fucker. But yeah, so they. It was kind of crazy because, like, the dude was like, hey, so do you mind if we, would you prefer that we do this out here? They were all, like, super serious and stuff. Like, oh, I have a very important job to, like, you know, feel up the balls of this completely non-intimidating looking, young person. Let's, yeah. And so, like, he had no humor about him whatsoever. But, anyway, he He's episode for a packet talking about fingers his pooper. Yeah, sorry, hold on. I didn't get to read any of the chat. I didn't get strip searched. What exactly happened was they patted me down because I didn't have a passport. And so anyway, they patted me down. They did the whole shebang thing. But the dude was like, he was like, so, would you prefer to do this in private or just right here? And I was like, just do it right here, whatever, I don't care. Just do a pat down. Motherfucker pulled my pants down in front of like 500 people. I didn't think he was gonna do that. Like, I figured, like, yeah, you're gonna do a pat down. I don't give a shit. Not a big deal, right? He pulled my pants down. And not that I even really cared at the end there, but, like, I was not expecting him to pull my pants down. Like, that was a little bit intense. And I was trying to make jokes, too, during it. I was like, man, this is the most action I've had in years. And the guy was just stern-faced, stoic. I am saving America by touching this young man's ballsack right now. I am saving the world because this guy forgot to bring his passport to the airport. He is a very dangerous threat. He did ask, but I was not aware. I really, in fairness to me, I was completely not aware of the gravity of such an act. What a dick. I know! The other lady wasn't... That was really lucky, by the way. That was extremely lucky. I was just kind of hoping, alright, sure. Sure. Thank you, game. That was extremely lucky. At one time we couldn't see your face, now we can see his balls. I know! It's crazy. But yeah, so that happened to me. That was a thing. It was weird. It was a weird experience. He was trying to get some sensual healing. I guess I'll go in here. It didn't work out this time. Worked out the other time, though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I'm Kane. It can't be bad trip, actually, now that I think about it, because I'm Kane. Health up! Amazing! Well, this was a particularly good floor, I have to say. No one in the chat will fly again. Just don't fly without your passport, or they will touch your junk. Unless, again, like I said, you're into that. In which case, totally fly without your passport and let some dude feel up your balls. It's a damn choice. Dude wants to do a shitty job, not get fired, Rob. Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, like... Well, okay, firstly, it's a judgment call whether or not they were going to pat me down because I didn't bring my passport. So, that's a thing. Secondly, it's a, like, you can make a joke. Like, clearly, if it's his job, clearly, if I'm making jokes here, like, you know that there's not... Wow, balls of steel, that's lucky. You know that no shit is going down. I guess I'll take shoot no whoop. That's, like, kind of better. You know, no shit is going down. You could at least, you know, add some levity to the situation like I have. Alpaca dicks are huge. I mean, I know it's true. They are. They're rather large. As a person that hates being touched, and reason you guys pulled pants down without telling me to curse them the fuck out and my punch him in the face in the heat of the moment. I didn't really care. Like, I don't really care. For all I care, like, literally, those 500 people could have seen my nuts. I don't care. Like, enjoy the show. You know, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, at the same time, though, I saw it as a thing, like, wow, if I wasn't this way as a you fucking goddamn, I hate these things. But anyway, if I wasn't like that as a person, I could see how people would get really upset that he pulled down my pants. I didn't even know. Touched my junk because I had a piece of gum in my pocket. Yeah. I mean, it's really incredible what they can get away with at the TSA. I'm just gonna shoot these guys. Alright, that didn't really work out very well. But, yeah, it's pretty incredible what we let them get away with, in that thing. It's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna go over here. Very common is dick size. Most people have to pay for a show like that, yeah. Yeah. You would hate me, the huge manatee, by the way, because I do that to people all the time, and I find it hilarious. But yeah, no, I get it. Like, some people don't like being touched. I mean, like, in fairness, I didn't bring my passport, but come on. Like, come on. Like I said, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was kind of funny that he pulled down my pants in front of, like, 500 people. Like, I did find that pretty hilarious, that actually happened. Mr. Boom? That is Mr. Boom. I guess I'll use that. Like, you wanted to... Oh, God. It's not like it wanted you to touch me or anything, Alpaca. Or are you playing WoW tonight? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. The candle should be in this mod, yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm firing my laser arrow. Let's go over here. Alright. Well, maybe we had all the luck before, and now we've taken away said luck. Could be here. If it's not here, then yeah, alright. I'll just get my last bomb. It's actually entirely possible that the secret room hasn't even spawned. That is a possibility, indeed. Hey Rob, I'm curious to know, heard what happened to the creatures. I did, yeah, I heard. That's a really terrible thing. I don't really want to give it any fame because I don't really want to particularly have it happen to me. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how little people have as far as disregard for... I don't know. It's one of those things where it seems very innocuous. Like the reptile posse. I'm not gonna say their real names, the people who dinosaured Twitch and all these other places, because fame is literally all they're after. No reason to make them more famous. But like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if they get caught, they're gonna get in a lot of trouble. But then you have to like consider, is it enough trouble? Or is it too much trouble? Because it does seem so rather, it seems so innocuous, right? Just sitting in your room, just fucking with people on the internet, right? And like, you know, dinosauring dudes, dinosauring websites and stuff. And like, it's all in good fun for them, like they think it's hilarious or whatever. And they don't really think it's like that big of a deal. But then really, when you think about it, they are, in a literal sense, burning, like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? The thing that worried me most is they were pointing their guns at him. What the fuck, you don't pull the triggers? Yeah, well, you know, that's America. Cause Robin credit, you don't have 8 dicks that shoot out acid. That's true. We need in life is Polyphemus, because that all, yeah. We should get Polyphemus again. Yeah. But, no, but, like, they are literally, it's, like, basically burning hundreds of $1 millions, which is another thing that seems very stupid to me, because it's like, oh, we took down Sony servers for a day and cost them, like, you know, $15 million probably, or something like that. You know, there is some number to that, to what they've done. Why didn't they just figure out how to steal that money instead of just burning it? It's a big waste of time. Anyway, ISIS is claiming the dinosauring? That is ridiculous. Like, why would they... I guess we'll just take it. Undefined. Oh, it's just nothing. Well, that's kind of bullshit. Alright. Chat. I'm gonna... You know what I'm gonna do here for you? Because that was a load of bullshit. What angel room item was really... in there? Sacred Heart, Scapular, the Bible, what else could be in there? Halo, the Relic. I don't remember any other ones. Oh, Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel's another one. Okay. Alright, here you go. What was really in that room? Because that was a load of bullshit. Go vote on this straw poll and let me know what I'm going to give myself. Because I want my angel room item, chat. I want it. Is there anything else we can look for the secret room again? Or we could look for the super secret room, which I may do. Everyone vote the Bible, you fuckers. What's winning? Sacred Heart? You guys really want to give? You want me to give myself Sacred Heart? I mean, I could do that. I'm perfectly comfortable with doing that. Oh, I forgot about Dead Dove. Yeah, there's some. I don't know. I just I'm dropping them off the old noggin. I guess we'll use one of our keys to go into the shop, see if we can find something else. Here, go vote on this poll. go touch my poll here, and let me know What item was in there? Because I'm gonna give it to myself. Oh, Holy Grail, yeah, that's another one, that's another one. I forgot it. I forgot it. I put some, like, not great ones on there, though. I really got Scapular. I vote Dead Dove. You can't vote Dead Dove. It looks like Sacred Heart won. I am talking about my penis, yeah. We did everything, huh? Alright. Well, looks like it's Sacred Heart, friends. Looks like it's Sacred Heart. So, let's do it. That's what was in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that feels good. I do love me some Sacred Heart, I gotta say. Pretty rare item. I don't think... You guys overestimate my luck. I don't even have a horse in the gun debate, but you can't go on mass killing sprees with a knife. Yeah, that is true. It's an excellent point. I have a very unexpected view, I think, on that front. Oh, come on. Well, Sonny's life comes from the servers. If it gets boned for 2 days, probably flop because it's been on the server so much. Well, I don't think that's true, Cyrus. And I can only say that because it was down for a month one time, and they were fine. But it was a big deal. But it was down for a month one time, so I don't think, like, 2 days is gonna kill him. Still, though, I mean, you know, it's fucked up. All angel rooms are broken? Oh, really? That sucks. What? Those two different colored pills were, those were both health ups. So I guess one of them was a health down, and one was actually a health up. Oh yeah, the whole, yeah, the 9-year-old. You know what? That doesn't even have to do with guns. That has to do with bad parenting. You know what? Those parents should go to jail for fucking negligence. Because that is bullshit. Why are you giving a 9-year-old a fucking Uzi? Like, that doesn't have anything to do with gun law specifically. That's just a parent being stupid. See, that's the main thing that I really don't like about, like, the gun debate and some of this other shit, is that it's really, like, they want to find something to blame that isn't the parents, which is bullshit, because that is clearly the parents' fault in that case. The kid couldn't hold a fucking Uzi. You can't give a kid a goddamn Uzi. That's stupid. What do you, like, you have to be either the stupidest person on the planet or criminally negligent, and should be tried as such, because clearly those parents should not be raising a child. Shouldn't be raising a child. Ooh. Well, Blood Oath is actually not very good here, but this is good. So I'm gonna take it. Because I have a lot of red hearts. Blood Oath does more damage, gives you more damage based on how much red heart damage or red hearts you have, or so I'm told. Yeah, stupid people are giving. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think yeah, there's definitely a subjective swing on a lot of these things, and I think clearly you just shouldn't be giving an Uzi to a 9-year-old. Like, seriously, if you're thinking, like, if you're going, okay, I have an idea. I could give this Uzi, this automatic pistol, to a 9-year-old, or I couldn't do that. If your choice is to then say, yes, I will give this Uzi to a 9-year-old, then you should probably consider that a second time and maybe rethink your life choices. And I joined the channel that talks about giving kids Uzis. I know. Well, welcome, Rep Mock. Sometimes that happens. During Isaac, I don't know why, but during Isaac, we talk about shit like this. What's up, Scorpio? 3459. Even adults can't maintain an Uzi. Fully automatic weapon caliber is much harder for an adult. Exactly. Like, and it wasn't. It didn't even have the stock. Like, it was just, she was free holding a fucking Uzi. What do you think is gonna happen? Plus, that instructor was an idiot. He was standing right next to her face. And now, that kid is scarred forever because she killed a man at 9 years old. At 9! Can you imagine? I don't want to imagine. That's horrifying. It's horrifying. And due to the negligence of the parents. Yes, indeed, Rep Mock. How's it going, buddy? I guess we're going this way. Why does normal civilian never need an automatic rifle? Isn't handguns sufficient? Yeah, okay, so here's my thing. Is in that, I might have a surprising opinion when it comes to that. Here's the thing about the right to bear arms, at least in America. The right to bear arms is technically part of the Bill of Rights, right? Now, the Bill of Rights in America is something that I don't really like. And I'm not saying I don't like the Bill of Rights because of the rights. I don't like the Bill of Rights because of how it is presented in American law. So the Bill of Rights in America is technically the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. Now, we've already seen that you can amend an amendment, which is very dangerous. It's very dangerous because if you start tampering with something like the Bill of Rights amendment, or like a Bill of Rights amendment, then you kind of throw out the amendments for the rest of the Bill of Rights, which is the first 10, and that is really scary. It's really scary. I don't want that to be a thing. I mean, okay, here's my super duper radical thing. We need a new constitution. Really bad. It's really old. We need a new one. Oh, fuck yeah, this is awesome. Rob, stop now. Right to bear arms. I do have a right to have some bare arms. Yeah, Temple, that's true. I shot a gun when I was a small child, too. In retrospect, that was fucking stupid. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine, I guess, actually. I have a right to my bare arms. I have a lot of bare arms. So, yeah, no, that's my thing, is I'm afraid. I am very afraid of doing such a thing because of the precedent it would set, and American law is based entirely on precedent. And if you start saying that we can repeal the Bill of Rights, then it is a slippery slope, which, by the way, isn't always a logical fallacy. Slippery slope, see, this is a thing that I always see on Reddit and stuff. It's like, oh, slippery slope, that's just a logical fallacy. Now, it's not a logical fallacy if... The only time slippery slope is a logical fallacy is if you say, if A, then C. Slippery slope is not a logical fallacy if you say, if A, then B. Just putting that out there. Letting that be known. Not to say that oftentimes slippery slope is used in an if A, then C fashion, because it is, but I'm just saying. See you later, Banal. I think I have to head out. My internet just doesn't want to load the video by chat. I'm sorry, Alex. Yeah, that same thing was happening to me. I think we just split up from the U.S. in 50 different countries, live and draft their own constitutional laws of government. That would be terrible. We should not do that. I think we... oh, God. Fuck it. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting item. Possibility. Ooh, I hate this. Hate this room. Don't like it one bit. Alright, we're still good. I guess I'll go up here. I probably shouldn't go up here now that I think about it. Oh my god. This is the worst. This is the worst. I hate it. I hate this room. I hate it. I hate it a lot. I hate everything about it. I don't like it one bit. Other much that I've been watching this stream forever and streaming, it's my birthday. Nice! That's awesome, Exploder. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope the ass is a sufficient entertainment source for your birthday entertainment. But then people can disagree on what the B is, Rob. Yeah, but... Well... sorta? Like, yeah? Like, okay, if I said, in this particular scenario, if you start changing the amendment to, like, if you start amending a rule of the Bill of Rights then we're going to have a communist dictatorship in America. That is a slippery slope fallacy, because that is clearly A to C. While saying if you amend a Bill of Rights amendment, that could mean that it opens the door for amending other Bill of Rights amendments, that is not an A to C, that is an A to B. So it's not really interpretation there as far as the slippery slope, but I still get what you're saying. That's a good question. You know what, I'll put the HP bar on. Because it does lag sometimes, but only on certain things. This is going to turn into a whole shitstorm in the comment when you upload the video. Yeah, well, you know, I don't... Yeah. Yeah, it probably will. YouTube comments have been seriously degenerating over a period of time, though, so... Not really terribly surprised whenever something like that happens. I was really hoping to get more than one thing. Hey, I can. Glorious. No, glorious. What was in the shop? You guys remember? Now that he's going to talk about the Constitution and whatnot all the time, but I enjoy speaking his mind. Thank you, Repmock. Yes, that is, like I said, it's a pretty common thing here, especially on Isaac. I've always kind of like just talked about shit that I want to talk about, and I don't really care. Oh goodness, and I don't really care if it's like, you know. I won't talk about some things. I won't lie. Like, there are some things that I will definitely shy away from, but most things are pretty much fair game for me. Because, you know, it's interesting. Game Over 2000 where WoW was relevant and now you're playing this. Hey, man, this is still relevant. This is going to be even more relevant very soon when Rebirth comes out. Actually, technically, this will be less relevant, but you know what I mean. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Are they both, really? Alright, whatever. Fine. I don't need the secret room. What was in here? I don't remember. I'm gonna go find out. Oh, it was the Book of Bibles. Yes, yes, yes. I will take the Book of Bibles, also known as the Book of Revelations. Is trying to take my goods. Trying to take my... I don't know why I read that with a Scottish accent. Maybe it's because Freeze is here. Centaurines, Carsies. Are we talking about centaurs? Like the plural of centaurs? Because I think it's just centaurs. I'm talking about his favorite porn for some reason. Hey! I don't think I have one. I watch a lot of porn. Rob, what's your opinion on Zoe Quinn? I don't know. We talked about that extensively. I don't care. Like, it's all hearsay. It's all conjecture. Like, there is no place for me to have an opinion on this. Because it's all he said, she said. Like, my opinion doesn't matter when there's no facts. If there are facts, once there are facts, I'll have an opinion. But it's all conjecture. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. If some of the things that they said that were fucked up that happened, then they were fucked up. But if they didn't happen, then they didn't happen, in which case they weren't fucked up. So that's basically my opinion. I'm not one of those type of people that like to, gossip about, you know, celebrity nonsense or whatever. Like, I'm just not that type of guy, and that whole thing really, it was like TMZ for video games. Like, I don't care. It's all non-supported. There's anecdotal. When's the ice bucket? Soon. When you place a bomb with the ice bucket challenge. If you place a bomb and quickly re-enter a room, bomb has bigger blast. I do know that. Yes, indeedy. Handgun ban was 1997 after Dumb Lane. All this Zoe stuff is hearsay. For not people talking to the real dumb about it. Yeah, exactly. It's not like, I don't know. I have no idea. If any of that shit is true or whatever, oh, this is awesome. If any of that shit is true, then yeah, it's fucked. But I don't know. I have no idea. There's no evidence to support any of this. Advice on getting the girl, but you must have malls on as well. Yeah. Or perhaps you're right. Who knows? I've seen studies saying both ways. What are we talking about? Gun violence and stuff like that. It's very dangerous in America. That's all I'm saying. In another country, maybe. The other thing about disarming the populace is something very scary to me as well. Don't like the idea of not having any power. However, it is very different today because, like, you know, it was partly there as a means to combat tyranny, right? So that a well-armed populace could make the state fear us. And back then, you know, we'd have muskets and the state had muskets. But, like, now we've got, like, hunting rifles and the state has cruise missiles, so it's not exactly the same. So it doesn't really apply as well. So, I don't know. This is the run of tier effects. Fuck it. Not Guppy. It's alright. Alpaca Patrol. Wait, I'm not. I am Alpaca Patrol. It's true. The SWAT thing? No, we were talking about SWAT thing earlier, too. Yeah. There's been also reports of children that have been playing GTA and COD and stole gas stations, stole guns, and shot people with them. Yeah, I mean, there's also reports of people, you know, eating hot dogs and then later killing people. There's an important logical fallacy to consider, which is that correlation does not equal causation, which seems to be a pretty common thing. Here's an example of correlation does not equal causation. So, for instance, did you know that murder is positively correlated, like murder rates are positively correlated with ice cream sales? So the more ice cream that is consumed, the more murders happen. Now, those two are correlated, right? And if you were not a person who understood correlation does not imply causation, then you would say, okay, yeah, so ice cream makes people want to kill people. But that's not true. Because here's what's probably happening is probably people eat more ice cream in the summer when it's hot, and when more people are outside, it's easier to murder people because there are more people outside. Or more violent things happen when people get around each other. That's also just a common theme of humanity. So that's more likely the case, but without correlation does not imply causation, you would be able to potentially imagine that ice cream was the reasoning for murder, when in fact it's totally not. Now, the other thing is, it could be. Maybe it is. We don't know. I gotta be honest, man. The first time I was reading the fact that I was allowed to start such an extensive discussion about oh my god, that's a lot of nuts! Oh, I wish I could turn on the voice changer, but I can't. Anyway, welcome back to the patrol. I think back, Temple Knight. Either way, welcome into the patrol. Thank you for subscribing. It goes a long way in supporting what I do and making a Bible thing for me to do. So don your cape and your beat stick and we'll stalk the night and search llamas of the Lord to strike fear to their hearts. I'm mixing my shit up? Did I say things wrong? I might have said things wrong. Welcome in, Temple Knight. Thank you very much, buddy. It does go a long way in supporting what I do. I wish I could give you the voice change juices, but I ain't got no voice change juices left. I gotta figure out what? Oh, we froze it. That confused me. It like blended in and I thought we killed the face, which actually you used to be able to do. Sure. Oh, actually we have to anyway. But yeah, that's the thing, like, it could be. Maybe ice cream does lead to murder. But it's unlikely. It's much more likely that it's the other thing than it is that ice cream actually makes people murder people. Which is, again, the same thing with, like, games and movies and, you know, Call of Duty making people murder people. Yeah, it's possible. Is it likely, though? No, not really. Nothing else makes you say that besides that correlation. Workout Rob, and I heart you. Ice cream equals death and horror. And the reason why there's more ice cream sales, more murder, because it's when someone breaks up with their girlfriend, so she buys ice cream before killing her boyfriend. That could be the case. But the thing is, the only thing that shows is that correlation isn't really an important factor. It's a piece of supporting evidence, but it's not condemning evidence, which is what I think a lot of people use correlation as, and it shouldn't be used as, like, the only evidence as to something being the case. Because it can be used to support things, to support a claim, but to imply that that is the reason for it is very dangerous. For anything. For really anything. Let's pull this up. So for some reason the murder rates are a lot lower in the UK than America. Ooh, guppy head. Ah, we could keep that. I don't know. Guns are a lot more harmful than guns. They probably are. America's much more gang violence to shoot statistics. Also, America's a bigger place. something a lot of people don't really consider a lot of the time when we're talking about how things work in some other countries and don't work in America, or wouldn't, or like we don't do in America. America's a big place. It's a big country. Not to say that we shouldn't try things, because I think we should, but you know, there's certain things that are just like, not necessarily gonna work here. And I'm not saying about the gun thing. Actually, I would prefer that, but you know, that's whether that's gonna happen anytime. There's we need a progressive leader, and ain't no chance that's gonna happen anytime soon. I'm in a fucking mood, yeah. We're saying fuck it right now is what's happening. Alright, we're taking that, we're leaving that many hearts, because actually I fucking wasted a bunch of hearts doing this. This makes more sense, because more health ups that we get way more blue hearts. And we've been getting health ups like the blue blazes. So let's do it. I keep thinking that we have like some like amazing, undoubtedly wonderful item, but we don't. I'm pretty sure the ratio of people murders in the UK is still way lower. It is, yeah, but still. I think you want to have really consider about murders to use by people who are responsible. Yeah, well, yeah. I started my first day of college today. Any tips? Have fun. Don't take it super seriously. I mean, do take it seriously, but like, your first year is kind of bullshit. You're just gonna do a bunch of gen eds, and you know they're gonna steal a bunch of your money. So like, don't fret too hard. It's fun. It's a fun time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time in college. But you know. I'm really not the person to be at, because I was about to tell you like, yeah, go get drunk every night, have a fun time, go to frat parties. That's really bad advice. So just like maybe don't listen to me as far as that goes. Oh, hey, Malls. How's it going? You're welcome to come on, by the way, if you wish. Oh goodness, did we take damage? I think we did. God damn it. Yep. Oh, handy. I was really hoping for a blood bag there, but didn't really work out. That's alright, whatever. We're really close to Guppy. Which would be really nice if we got Guppy. First time watching, and it's really interesting hearing the discussion. What's your opinion on cannabis alpacas? Oh, cannabis. Oh, okay. Oh, like weed? It's not that big of a deal. It's like, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, here's something that I like to... Okay. There's something in philosophy. I think his name was John Rawls. Could be wrong. Could be another name. But this is something that I really like to use whenever. Right? To consider anything. Which is the veil of ignorance. Rawls' veil of ignorance says that if you're going to consider anything, to really understand whether or not it's good or bad, you have to consider it under a veil of ignorance. Now that means that you're not you don't have your job, you didn't grow up where you grew up, you're not a person, you're no one, nothing else in society exists. Nothing exists. There's no United States, there's no anything, forget everything. Veil of ignorance on everything. Now, you had to choose to incriminate every drug except for one. Would that be marijuana? Wouldn't be for me. I mean, shit, I'd probably go for alcohol over marijuana. Alcohol has led to more deaths than like almost any drug in human history. More deaths and violence and crime and horrible things. So many horrible things. Murder, suicide, all these different things. And so it wouldn't be weed for me, which is why I would say, like, it's not that big of a deal. Now what I will say about weed, not that I've ever smoked it, NSA, but what I will say for weed is I kind of take the stance of, like, South Park, which South Park's stance, which I totally agree with, is that it's not that weed is bad, it's because it's not. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to ruin your life. You're not going to get addicted to it. The thing that I will say about marijuana is what it does is it makes you believe or makes you feel like doing nothing is okay. And that's why weed is kind of bad. Because it'll make you feel like, you know, just fucking off and doing nothing is alright. And, you know, it's kind of bad. That's what I'll say about weed. Hey, we're Guppy! Weed makes you think doing nothing is okay, says Rob, I guarantee it. It happened, Freeze. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna go on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that Skype message. It was only you and your mother left on Earth. Would you repopulate the Earth or just be a pussy and let her die? Yeah, I'd let the Earth die. Fuck that. Like, not happening. Also, if humanity got to such oh wait, why am I even exploring? We got all the red. We got Guppy. That's the only reason I was exploring. Yeah, if humanity has come to such a dire place where it's just me and my mom, and the only way to get humanity back is to, like, you know, fuck my mom, then I would say, you know what? Humanity's good. Doesn't need us. We got the Guppy hype. I know, it's amazing. It's wonderful. Let's get some Guppy. Let's get some alpaca hypes into the chat, please, because hot damn, I do love being Guppy. It's a wonderful time. The louvers. Useless. Alright, you guys gotta go. Awesome joining you for the first time, Alpaca. Have a good night. Alright, see you later, Huge Manatee. Thank you for joining me on the Ass, the Alpaca Patrol Sexy Show. By the way, I should mention, if it's your first time on the Ass, stream every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, Mondays to Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're watching the Monday, or I'm sorry, you're watching the Wednesday show, and I got hit twice because I was talking. But you're watching the Wednesday show. Show's obviously still going. And feel free to follow the channel, know when you go live. The university made us attend a bystander presentation preventing rape and pretty much all people involved alcohol. Yeah. Here's the funny thing about prohibition, is that the funny thing about prohibition is that if we're looking at just correlations, which we've already gone over why correlations aren't the only thing that you should look at in any statistical data, but as far as correlations are concerned, crime rates actually went down during Prohibition. Just kind of funny. But yes, Prohibition of anything doesn't really work. Get Miles on the call and give your amazing advice. I should. Prohibition makes it worse. This is, yeah. saying, I think, not just saying that, but saying, like, yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Anyway, yeah, saying does weed is probably, doesn't give you a lot of ground to stand on, is all I'll say. Just to say a person who does weed. I did 3 whole marijuanas the other day. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things about prohibiting things, though, because, you know, what people choose to do on their own is their own business. I agree with that sentiment. I believe that sentiment. However, there are certain things where it's like, okay, I can see why some things are maybe prohibited, like the holy trinity of drugs you don't do, which is namely, by the way, in case you ever were even intending to experiment with drugs, here's what I'll say. One, I'll say that, you know, what you do is your own business. But if I could give you a little bit of advice, there is a holy trinity of drugs that you do not experiment with. There's a holy trinity of drugs that you just don't do. Okay? The holy trinity of drugs that you don't do... Okay, that's wonderful. The holy trinity of drugs that you don't do is heroin, meth, and crack. Just don't do them. No reason to. If you really need to experiment with drugs, there's loads of other ones. You don't need heroin, meth, and crack. Just stay away from those drugs. It's just the holy trinity. Any left hand to the chest, or all the chests will be red chests. Oh, that's a good point. Well, there's no other trinkets, I don't think. It's not really that big of a deal whether we take it or not, though. Heroin, meth. Well, crack, not cocaine specifically. Crack. You don't want to be doing any of the crack. You want to stay away from the crack pipe. If you're gonna experiment with any drugs, just stay away from those. Maybe bath salts too. Yeah, I know that's really bad too. But those ones, like some of the drugs though, are like, alright, if I need to tell you to not ingest dust off down your throat, then you're not gonna listen to me anyway, right? So like, I'm just saying to people who are experimenting with just regular old drugs, you know, if you're doing like bath salts and shit. I knew this Marine once who didn't. He would do the potpourri stuff because, you know, that's pretty common in the Marines, is to do that because you can't smoke weed. I'm just like, man, that is horrifying. Yeah, there's no trinkets for us to take. We just gotta go. It's too bad. Yeah, there's drugs that affects others. There's actually really weird stuff that happened with crack in the city in New York. So like, for instance, here's the thing that happened. So before crack, and this isn't really funny, but I just find it kind of funny. But before crack in New York City, cops would carry 38 specials, which is a type of it's a 38 stub nose type of pistol. It's a revolver, right? It is 38 caliber, right? That's what they would carry. But then crack came around. Bath salts, stay the fuck away. Holy shit, stay away. Yeah, well, okay. The thing is about the bath salts, though, is that like it was intense raid. What is this? We got some sort of raid going on. Well, this is intense. Intense. Welcome, Intense 003. Thank you for the raid. Gletta welcomes the raiders. Hold on, let me put some Glettas in the chat here. Welcome, raiders. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the ass. Intense 003, streamer here at Twitch. You guys should go follow his channel. He's a cool dude. How's it going? Health up, sure. Galetta welcomes the raiders. We're talking about bath salts, but yeah. No, the thing about bath salts is that, like, remember that story? The story that you heard about bath salts was that dude who ate that man's face in Florida. And, like, granted, that was crazy. And the man was on bath salts, don't get me wrong. He was on bath salts. However, the thing is, the news sensationalized the new drug that turned people into zombies, which, you know, who's surprised about that the news sensationalized something? Because he actually had a history. He was in the mental hospital, and he had a history of eating people's flesh. Like, he bit nurses' faces, and, like, he ate people's faces before. So, like, it wasn't because of the bath salts that he ate that man's face. I'm sure it didn't help that he was on bath salts when he was wagering in his mind, should I eat this guy's face? Should I not eat this guy's face? I'm sure the bath salts didn't go towards the should I not eat this guy's face, right? Like, it probably leaned more heavily towards the eating of the man's face. But, you know, stopping power isn't a thing. It's about the wound volume. Oh, yeah, that was, yeah, the 38 special. That was the... So maybe you're right, and maybe I was just hearing an urban legend. But I remember that they switched to Glocks because they used to carry 38 specials, but 38 specials wouldn't knock down a running crackhead, so they would use Glocks to knock him down. You should try playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't doubt the media blew it up. Bath salts, potpourri, long-term use produce schizophrenic-like effects. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's bad. I mean, I'm not saying do bath salts here, friends. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know, I have seen crocodile. That's that Russian drug, right? Like, that's horrifying. Yeah. Oh, the dude was sober even. He didn't have the bath salts at all. So he just ate that guy's face. All right. Well, that's interesting. Hey, we're gonna do a straw poll, friends. I don't know how many people are in here. I can't tell because it's all broken for me, but that's fine. What to do next? So I have more remix, because that one was, you know, pretty easy. Or Game of Thrones Mount and Blade mod, which we will do eventually, but we could spend another hour doing Isaac, is what I'm saying. So like another run of Isaac and then Mount and Blade, or just Mount and Blade right now. So, hey, there's no zombie. Here, go vote on that straw poll. Hey, we're gonna be right back in 3 minutes. We're gonna run some ads. So thank you those who let the ads run. By ads run, I mean those who let the ads run without ad blocker. Does directly financially support the stream, meaning myself, and of course also Twitch and Amazon now that Amazon owns Twitch, which is pretty cool. So yeah, feel free to let those ads run. Thank you so much for doing so. If you do, if you don't, I get it, but still, thank you to those of you who do. What did Taco ask? I missed it. Anyway, we'll just be back in 3 minutes. The show must go on, and it will go on in just 3 minutes. So get up, walk around, stretch your legs, do whatever you got to do. I love you all. You're beautiful people. We will be back momentarily, and I hope you stick around. If it's your first time on the stream, feel free to follow the channel, know when we go live. Yeah, we'll be back. I love you all.